Listen carefully. There will come a moment in your life when everything seems to collapse at once. The job weakens. The money tightens. The friends disappear. The door you knocked on refuses to open. And in that moment, life hits hard. The question is not whether you will be struck. You will. The question is this: when life hits hard, will you stay down? Or will you hit back stronger? Every great American success story begins with a setback. Not comfort, not ease, not privilege. Pressure. Steel is forged in fire, not in sunlight. The skyscrapers of New York did not rise because the wind was gentle. They stand because their foundations were anchored deep. You're no different. Inside you is a foundation deeper than fear, stronger than circumstance, more powerful than temporary defeat. But you must awaken it. Most people misunderstand adversity. They see it as punishment. In truth, it is instruction. They see it as an obstacle. In truth, it is a test of definiteness of purpose. Definiteness of purpose. Burn that phrase into your mind. What do you want? Not vaguely. Not someday. Not I wish. What do you want so clearly that you would stake your comfort on it? So clearly that rejection does not shake you? So clearly that temporary loss does not persuade you to quit? Until your purpose is definite, life's blows will feel random. Once your purpose is definite, every blow becomes directional. Imagine a ship at sea without coordinates. Every storm feels fatal. Now imagine a vessel with a clear destination. The waves may be violent, but the captain remains steady because he knows where he is going. You must become the captain of your own mind. Life will hit hard. Bills will arrive. Critics will speak. Plans will fail. But if your purpose is fixed, you will not drift. Let me tell you about a young man who once failed in business. He invested everything he had into a small venture. He trusted the wrong partners. He lost his savings. His reputation suffered. People whispered. He considered quitting. For a season, he did quit. He took a job he did not love. He told himself success was for someone else. Then one evening, sitting alone in a small apartment, he asked himself a question that changed his life. What if this defeat is not the end, but the training? That question transformed humiliation into fuel. He began to study. He disciplined his thinking. He wrote down his definite purpose. He read it aloud every morning. He imagined himself succeeding long before there was evidence. He built belief before results. Years later, the same man built a company far greater than the one he lost. Not because life became easier, because he became stronger. You see, defeat is a temporary condition. Quitting makes it permanent. When life hits hard, the average person searches for comfort. The extraordinary person searches for strength. Strength comes from discipline. Discipline of thought. Discipline of emotion. Discipline of action. Your mind is the master key. If you allow it to dwell on fear, fear multiplies. If you train it to dwell on faith, opportunity appears where others see walls. Faith is not blind optimism. It is controlled imagination. It is the decision to see the invisible before it becomes visible. Close your eyes right now and imagine the person you intend to become. See the confidence in your posture. Hear the firmness in your voice. Feel the certainty in your handshake. That image, held long enough and backed by persistent action, becomes reality. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. But belief requires repetition. Here is a mental exercise. Write a clear statement of your major purpose. One sentence. Direct. Powerful. I will build. I will become. I will create. Read it every morning. Read it every night. Speak it with emotion. Do not whisper it like a hope. Declare it like a decision. The subconscious mind accepts what you repeatedly impress upon it. If you constantly rehearse failure, it will produce hesitation. If you rehearse victory, it will produce courage. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is action in spite of it. America was not built by cautious thinkers. It was built by individuals who believed in something greater than their present condition. Pioneers crossed deserts without guarantees. Entrepreneurs built railroads without certainty. Innovators worked in dim workshops with nothing but vision and persistence. They were struck by hardship. They were criticized. They were doubted. But they held a definite purpose. When life hits hard, it is asking you a question. How serious are you? Are you interested? Or are you committed? Interest works when it is convenient. Commitment works when it is uncomfortable. If you only work on your dream when you feel inspired, you are negotiating with greatness. Success does not negotiate. It responds to persistence. Persistence is sustained effort powered by faith. There will be mornings when motivation is silent. Act anyway. There will be days when results are invisible. Continue anyway. The seed beneath the soil does not see the sun, yet it pushes upward because growth is its nature. Make growth your nature. Another exercise for you. Take every disappointment you have experienced and write the lesson beside it. Not the pain, the lesson. Train your mind to search for advantage in adversity. There is always an equivalent benefit hidden within temporary defeat. Always. You lost a job. What did it teach you about skill? You lost money. What did it teach you about judgment? You were rejected. What did it teach you about preparation? Failure is feedback, nothing more. Self-belief is not arrogance. It is alignment with your potential. You were not born to merely survive. You were born with imagination, willpower, and the capacity to choose your thoughts. That combination is powerful beyond measure. Guard your mind. Refuse to allow negative influences to dwell there. Limit conversations that weaken your spirit. Seek associations that elevate your ambition. The people around you either water your dreams or drain them. Choose wisely. Definiteness of purpose, faith, persistence, self-discipline. These are not abstract ideas. They are tools. Use them daily. When life hits hard, pause before reacting. Ask yourself, what is the opportunity here? This single question shifts you from victim to victor. Victims blame. Victors build. You cannot control the economy. You cannot control the opinions of others. You cannot control sudden storms. But you can control your response. And in that response lies your power. Stand up straight. Speak with certainty. Take the next step. Do not wait for perfect conditions. They do not exist. There is a law of compensation in this universe. Effort, intelligently directed and persistently applied, returns multiplied. It may not return on your timetable, but it returns. Many abandon their dream on the edge of breakthrough because they mistake silence for failure. The miner who stops 3 feet from gold never knows how close he was. Do not stop 3 feet from your breakthrough. When doubt whispers, answer it with action. When fear appears, shrink its voice by moving forward. Action dissolves anxiety. Develop a habit of daily progress. Even small steps compound. 1 call, 1 page, 1 improvement. Consistency creates confidence. Confidence attracts opportunity. You must see yourself as the architect of your destiny, not the tenant of circumstance. Imagine looking back 10 years from now. Which version of you will you respect more? The one who surrendered to hardship, or the one who stood firm, adjusted, learned, and persisted? Your future self is watching your present decisions. Write this in your mind. Temporary defeat is not failure unless I accept it as final. Life will hit hard. It must. Pressure reveals character. Pressure refines ambition. Pressure separates desire from determination. Hit back stronger, not with anger, with focus, not with resentment, with resolve, not with despair, with disciplined action. Build your day around your purpose. Protect your mornings. Begin with intention. Review your goals. Visualize success. Act before distraction claims your energy. At night, evaluate your progress. Did you move closer? If not, adjust. Do not condemn yourself. Correct yourself. Self-control is strength. Emotional mastery is power. And remember this, no one is coming to rescue you. That realization is not harsh. It is liberating. It means your success rests in your hands. Your decisions. Your persistence. The American dream is not a lottery ticket. It is a commitment to growth. It rewards those who prepare, who dare, who persist when others retreat. You have within you the ability to transform setbacks into stepping stones. You have the capacity to discipline your thoughts, to strengthen your faith, to define your purpose so clearly that obstacles become irrelevant. Decide today that you will not be easily shaken. Decide that adversity will sharpen you. Decide that you will build a mind so strong that circumstances must adjust to it. Stand firm in your vision. Speak life into your goals. Act with courage even when the outcome is uncertain. When life hits hard, smile with quiet confidence and say, "This will not stop me," because it will not. As long as you breathe, you can act. As long as you can act, you can progress. As long as you can progress, success remains possible. The storm does not last forever, but the strength you build within it does. Rise early, work diligently, think constructively, believe relentlessly, and when you're knocked down, rise faster than before. This is your moment, not tomorrow, not when conditions improve. Now, commit fully, persist boldly, believe completely, and when life hits hard, hit back stronger. Please like and share this message.